Hello, 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 everyone. I say welcome in, welcome in. I'm actually live on Clubhouse. So if you would like to follow me, I am live on Clubhouse right now. I know it's late out here. It is late. Everybody in the bed now. But I'm up. I'm up. I'm still celebrating International Women's Day. I'm waiting for people to connect with. If not, guess what? We got this on record. Let's just make sure. I want to test. Darren! All right. I'm just going to make sure. Welcome in. Welcome in. We'll be getting started shortly. I am still celebrating International Women's Day, and we will be discussing the power to ask for what you want. So welcome in. If you can, ping your friends in, whoever's still up. I know it's late, but see, I'm a night owl. So I said, you know what? Give me the late nighters. Give me the people who are at work. Give me the people who are maybe just, they're sitting in their cars, they're listening. Because we all need to have that power to ask. So welcome in. I'm going to give everyone like a couple more minutes maybe to join in, and we are getting started. I hope you all have been enjoying your full day today. And you all are having an awesome evening. So one thing is, I'll just go ahead and introduce myself. I'm Sane Bate Mitchell, and I am the CEO of the Trinigam Technology Group. It's a technology service company, and I'm the founder of Transition into Position, which is a virtual learning and resource center for technology. So I've seen, especially during the pandemic, the large divide that's happened with entrepreneurs, with the technology divide. So many people were unprepared and, stuck in situations where they're like, oh my gosh, this is just too overwhelming to learn all these new tools on top of even having the correct computer systems. And I want to tell you my story and my journey about what brought me to this point and how I am here to help people. And hopefully my story will be able to help others. So again, welcome in. I am, I'll say about a 7-year, business owner for the Trinigam Technology Group. I've been an entrepreneur for a while. And my passion, of course, is really small business, entrepreneurs, and I love technology. So this year, 2021, I said my new assignment is to connect with 50 introverted entrepreneurs. I'm really focused on finding 25 people ready to pursue a career as a support technician and 25 coaches, speakers, contractors, or authors ready to build or restructure their business. See, I want to welcome each and every one of you to the Crazy Courageous Confidence Club after party. Yeah, it's after party, right? Because it's late. Y'all, it's 11:30. What are y'all up this late for? I mean, I'm a night owl. I didn't know it was this many night owls out here. But this is the nightcap edition and celebration for the International Women's Day, a global day celebrating the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. So, while you are thinking about all of that and all the festivities, let me just invite you into my space. I want to have a conversation with you about the power to ask for what you want. You see, I'm sure many of you have been participating, like I said, all day. And I want to thank you guys for joining in and celebrating with me on this late hour. Yes, yes. So this is the time. I know everyone is winding down. Your mind is full of thoughts of what will soon be yesterday and focused on your tomorrow. Some of you may be at peace in your spirits, while others are trying to figure out or just overwhelmed with burdens they are carrying. Believe me, I've been there, been through all of that. So tonight, I'm going to change things up a bit. I know we've probably been used to everybody just dropping, different nuggets and teaching a class, but I'm going to change the tone up a little bit. So I want you to take a deep breath and just pull it in through your nose. Hold it for like 3 seconds. You need a good breath. We need that oxygen to get up into the head of y'all. All right, now breathe out through your mouth. Allow everything heavy in your mind to flow out so you can prepare for a refill of power. Right? Let me just tell you, in 1974, my mother decided to leave everything behind in Kansas City and move to Atlanta, the hustling, bustling city for African Americans. She later opened a 24-hour home learning center and became a founding member of the Metro Family Daycare Associate to advocate for daycare providers that were facing foreclosure if they didn't have a special permit. Now, she was out there advocating. Matter of fact, I remember putting on t-shirts, going to the courthouse, holding up signs, right? And she ended up receiving the nickname of Sojourner Truth by the late Reginald Eves, who was the first African-American commissioner in Atlanta. She respected that name and later founded the Sojourner Truth Program, a nonprofit organization advocating for school-aged children's educational needs, which is still in operation, and you can find them on Facebook. You can look them up under STOSH or Sojourner Truth Observational Study Hometel. You'll see, my mother taught me to ask for what you deserve to get what you want. So let me take a moment and I hope you all can allow me to share a speech of a woman in our history by the name of Sojourner Truth. It was entitled, Ain't I a Woman? Now, isn't that fitting for today? See, Sojourner Truth delivered this speech at the 1851 Women's Convention in Akron, Ohio. 1851. We're in 2021, right? She was advocating for something that even we are still fighting for today. And it starts off like this. Well, children, where there is so much racket, there must be something out of kilter. I think that twixt the Negroes of the South and the women at the North all talking about rights, the white men will be in a fix pretty soon. But what's all this here talking about? That man over there says that woman needs to be helped into carriages and lifted over ditches and to have the best place everywhere. Nobody ever helps me into carriages or over mud puddles or gives me the best place. And ain't I a woman? Look at me. Look at my arm. I have plowed and planted and gathered into barns, and no man could head me. Ain't I a woman? I could work as much and eat as much as a man when I could get it and bear the lash as well. And ain't I a woman? I have borne 13 children and see most all sold off to slavery. And when I cried out with my mother's grief, none but Jesus heard me. And ain't I a woman? Then they talk about this thing in the head. What's that thing called? Intellect. That's it, honey. What's that got to do with women's rights or Negroes' rights? If my cup won't hold but a pint and yours holds a quart, wouldn't you be mean not to let me have my little half measure full? Then that little man in black there, he says, women can't have as much as men because Christ wasn't a woman. Where did your Christ come from? Where did your Christ come from? From God and a woman. Man had nothing to do with him. If the first woman God ever made was strong enough to turn the world upside down all alone, these women together ought to be able to turn it back and get it right side up again. And now they is asking to do it. The men better let them. Obliged to you for hearing me. And now old Sojourner ain't got nothing more to say. Y'all, that's it. Sojourner just may be the first woman to actually drop the mic, and to think they didn't even have mics back then. For those of you who are just joining in now, don't be alarmed. You are in the right room. We are discussing the power to ask for what you want. I'm Sanae Bate Mitchell, CEO of the Trinigam Technology Group, a technology service company, and founder of Transition into Position, a virtual learning and resource center. Thank you all for joining this late night with me. And I just want to appreciate you all being here. Go ahead and invite your friends that might still be up and join on in. So listen, earlier today, I was blessed with the opportunity to share my story of being a woman in a white space. Now, that story is just like so many others. I went to college. I was getting ready to graduate to go and explore this whole world. And I applied and applied and applied to jobs and could not find work. So I did what most people do, right? You settle. You find something, any opportunity, and you settle. Well, that opportunity that came was a Walmart management position. So I went ahead and accepted that position and did everything I did with my full effort to learn all the different functionalities within the store. Of course, we had to count money, bag the groceries, unpack the trucks. Not even that, we had to learn how to change the oil in the cars, fry chicken, and even clean the toilets. So there's not one area that was gone, I'll say, untapped. So after I was able to exceed in all of that, the next movement upwards was to become a store manager. Well, I didn't see myself as a store manager. Everybody's like, well, why not? There's a lot of money. You make well over 6 figures and get all these bonuses. Well, everybody that I knew as a store manager, they were all on high blood pressure medicine. That wasn't the life I wanted. And then at the end of the day, my passion was still with technology. I still wanted a career in technology. So I started to think. And one day I was sitting there pondering. I'm like, I don't want to be here. I'm not happy. There was nothing more here for me. And I looked over and I saw a group of men standing around a computer system. They were from IBM. So I said, let me just go over there and ask them. Let me ask them, what is it that I'm doing wrong? What is it that I need to enhance, my expertise or figure out what I need to do? I'm not doing something right because I still didn't get this job. And when I walked over, I explained to the man who I was. I explained to him my challenges, and I asked him for any kind of guidance that he could give me. And the guidance that he provided, he happened to say, well, you know what? I happen to have one job available right now. He then handed me a card. He said, this is my boss's information. I would like for you to call him and set yourself up for an interview. I was so nervous, but I was so appreciative. Even if I didn't get that job, the fact that I finally got an interview, that was a win. So I did exactly what he explained for me to do. I called his boss. I set myself up for an interview. Y'all, I prepared so much. I was studying all of those crazy questions they used to teach us in high school and in college for job preparation. Like, if they ask you what kind of animal would you be, you have to be able to give the right type of animal, because it had to be like a real strong animal. It had to have certain characteristics that you could be able to explain or why you chose the animal. And I think my animal was an elephant, because it was strong. It could remember where to go, and I had all these different qualities. So I walk into that interview. I was nervous. It was 2 men sitting there. And I was all prepared. At least I thought I was. So the man said, go ahead and sit down. And I was like, okay, thank you. Greeted each other. He said, well, I had a chance to take a look over your resume. And he said, so, the job is yours if you want it. And I was like, I just sat down. You're not going to ask me any questions? He's like, no, everything I needed to know, I see it on your resume. And I said, but aren't you looking for some type of skills? He said, no. He said, actually, everything that you learn by being at Walmart is everything you need for this particular job. So think about, if I didn't excel in learning everything that I needed to learn, even though I wasn't happy, even though I may not have been there, what if I didn't go forth and learn all of those things? What if I never walked over to the group of men and asked them for the guidance? You see, networking is your biggest ally for growth. Your success is tied with your effort to take action. So I suggest everyone to connect with 3 main people. Number 1, and I'm not talking about your friends and your family, but the 3 people you really need to connect with is a mentor, a coach, and some kind of mastermind group. Because that is the support system and the structure you will need to actually grow. I mean, did you know that success and failure are both an automatic action? So if they're both automatic, why not put forth in the effort for the success rather than the failure? How you do anything is how you do everything. So you remember when I was telling you when I was at Walmart, I didn't sit there and complain. Oh, I don't want to be here. I wasn't lazy. Matter of fact, every time they would call on the intercom, anybody can mix paint? Guess what? I'm like, oh, I can. Why? Because I learned. I wasn't reluctant because I was there and I wasn't, not happy, because I'm still going to do my job to 100% until that wasn't my job. So I just want to tell you, listen, the power to ask lies in your ask. Now, I said ask now, A-S-K, ask. Now, did you hear me? So I said you must fully understand what the ask is about. So the A is admit your needs. You got to not be so, let's say, don't have too much pride, right? You have to be able to know what it is that you actually need, so you can actually be able to tell them, right? The person that you connect with. The S is the source of your passion. You have to know your why, because you need to be able to express to them how this makes you feel. And the K is you have to be able to kiss your ask. Okay? That means keep it savvy and simple. I don't know what y'all thought I said, but you have to be able to relate to them what exactly it is that you're going for, what it is that you need. All right? So yes, it means you must keep it real. You must be vulnerable. You must be able to expose your weaknesses. It's a moment when you may want to just turn and walk away. Now, I'll admit to y'all, when I saw the group of men and I had the idea to walk over there, I actually turned around. I came back. I was like, nah, I don't feel like walking over there and asking. It was too many of them that day. But I didn't. I went ahead and turned right back around. It was uncomfortable. So, it is easier sometimes to quit than to finish. But just know that anything you don't finish is a deficit. So you must finish even if it doesn't provide you the expected outcome, because there is value in the lessons that you learn. It's impossible for anything that you finish to show up void. So earlier, I was telling you this morning, so I was sharing my journey and my story. I also shared 7 actionable steps to create your space and face insecurities at the same time. Now, these steps also apply to the shaping of your ask. Okay. Number one, figure out what you want to do. So be passionate about it and embrace your why. Number two, seek the guidance. Remember I said, find a mentor, find a coach, find a mastermind. Those are the people that are like-minded. You can't just go with your friends because your friends not on the same level. I'm sorry. I know you love them. They're going to be there for you. But you got to find people who you can relate to on the level that you even want to go. So number three is to take action with the results. So just how the man handed me the car and he told me what to do. What if I never called his boss and set up the interview? What if I didn't do that? I took action. So the very next thing you must do is take the action. The fourth thing, number four, is create your path or your roadmap against resistance. So just know, any journey you're on, you're always going to have obstacles. You're always going to have issues that arise, even if it's in your personal life that affect your goals. Okay? So you must be able to create a path and a roadmap. Now that roadmap may change. You may come into some areas where it's a dead end, but just know you have a map. You just may have to turn around and go a different route. Number five is fortify your development, meaning creating affirmations. You got to speak to yourself sometime. You got to tell yourself, you the bomb, girl. You might not feel like you the bomb right now. You know, you might be going through some things. You might feel a little shaky right now. But the thing is, you are the bomb. You can do this. You got this. You know, those are the little things sometimes that mean so much to your energy, your mindset, that's going to get you over those hurdles. And the other thing is also acquire training that will enhance your mindset and your skill set. So by connecting to those mastermind groups, guess what? You're going to learn different skills, different I'll say tools that's going to make your life even easier to be able to accomplish those goals. Number six is showcase the very thing that makes you different and highlight your competency that will give you a competitive edge. So this would mean, like, the things that you may think are quirky, like for me, I say, well, I'm usually a quiet person. But in a sense, I am not quiet because once people usually get to know me, I'm really, really loud. But I'm a reserved person. Like, I'm usually always in my mind. Those are qualities of an introvert. It doesn't mean I'm shy. It just means usually I'm just always overthinking everything and analyzing everything. So those are the gifts or the traits that I have. So I have to use my traits in a certain way that will enhance it. Because now my thinking and the way that I approach things in life are more beneficial to especially my career and especially in technology, by putting things together, by helping people. All of those are things that are pluses for me. So we got to pull all the things that other people may look at and be like, oh, that's not a good thing. But no, it is a good thing because that's what makes you you. You are uniquely you. Number 7 is keep moving forward and be ready to shift. All right. So yes, we got to keep moving forward, but we always got to be in preparation to be able to change directions when things happen. Remember, I was telling you when we were creating the roadmap up above that we may have to be able to turn off. We may run into roadblocks, but the thing is, we must keep moving forward. Even if that means reversing to go back forward, that's fine. Remember, you can't change directions by sitting still. You see, even after one win, we will continue to encounter obstacles. But remember, the obstacle is the way. Nevertheless, I will continue to ask for guidance, ask for support, and ask questions. Now, again, if you're just joining this room, I am Sane Bate Mitchell, known as the Six-Figure Introvert. I am the CEO of the Trinigam Technology Group and founder of Transition into Position. And I am just welcoming you into this room. Thank you for stopping by on this late hour. I want to encourage you all to drop me a message on Instagram and let me know you were here. I help introverted entrepreneurs find the best tools to grow their sales, because that was my challenge. Like through the pandemic, I probably have lost well over six figures, but nobody probably will ever know too much, at least not until now, because it didn't bother me. See, my thing is, once you know the method and the roadmap to get to where you want to go, guess what? Remember, you just turn around and do it all over again. There's nothing that I could have done to, know what happened to everybody last year. There is no way that we could prepare for that type of situation. So the best thing that we can do is to go ahead and reverse and repeat. But guess what? Now, remember I was telling you earlier, we have to learn those lessons in between, where everything that all the roadblocks I ran into before that stopped me or slowed me down, guess what? I can jump over those. Just like in checkers, you jump over the little checkers. Well, you can skip over and get all the way to the end and become the queen. So today is your time to jump over all your check marks and get to the edge so you can become the queen. So, of course, I said I want you all to connect. You can find my information in my bio. I am on all social media platforms as Savvy Sane. And I would like to just leave you guys with this. It's time to create your success story. But just know that success doesn't always mean you reach the finish line. It could also mean you have the skills to position people into the right place to get the job done. And at the end of the day, your gift is meant to serve others and provide for you. And I'm going to open this up. If you all have any questions, if you all would like to chime in, I would like to invite you all to come to the stage with me. Hey, Miss Leslie.
Hey, Sane. Awesome talk. I just want to say that thank you for starting my event this morning. And you were my first speaker, and it's lined up that here you are as the last speaker closing this out. So God just works in amazing ways. You were able to bless so many women today, opening up on my event and here as well. So always love to hear you talk and love to hear where you're coming from, your authentic self as an introvert, but as an introvert, you are still able to bless the world. So I just wanted to say that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Leslie. Miss Ebony.
Good late evening, ladies. I wanted to agree with Leslie. My sisters, Sane and Leslie from Hidden Figures. No more Hidden Figures, actually.
Yeah.
So I just want to say I'm super proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You did an amazing job, and you really took the story and your topic and you made it your own. And you narrated so beautifully. And I can't wait to hear more of what you have for the world, because I know it's going to be great. So I'm just here. I'm glad I was able to catch you at the last for the last room, I guess, before 12 a.m. And I have to say, it was like story time. It was awesome. I loved it.
Oh, well, thank you, Ebony. Miss Rashida.
Well, hey, my introvert queen. Yes, because you know what? Look, when you an introvert and you can never step into your own, it's a lifelong journey.
Oh, yes.
It's a lifelong journey. Because I'm about to hit 40, and I'm just now trying to speak up and use my voice. And so I love what you said about speak to your development. Girl, because I seriously do. I have to speak to myself. I have to be like, oh, you're okay now. So I love that you said that. Fortify your development. Sometimes you got to speak to yourself.
Yes.
And then I like where you say you have to use your strengths. What you have to use your strengths. And a lot of us, we don't see a strength in overthinking and being quiet, because a lot of people who are quiet or don't use their voice a lot, we get stepped on a lot.
Oh, yes.
And so that's when the speaking to yourself can come in. And so I really, those are some great reminders, especially, because even the most dominant person who's not introverted can fall prey to letting people overstep their boundaries and stuff like that. So I am so in love that I have found so many other introverts that really know what it is like to be
oh my goodness,
stuck in your head. So it just to hear, I hear you speaking and I see other people speaking, and it is very moving. It is very what's the word that I'm looking? Inspiring. That's the word. It's very inspirational. So y'all giving us life out here. Appreciate it. And introverts, we have to take over.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
But we need our extrovert friends to drag us out the house.
Absolutely. Rashida, I just want to tell you too, I'm so proud of you. I know, we were all, or at least I know a year ago, from where we were before. This is why I told you the value of us being in a mastermind group, even just to support one another and push one another, has been extraordinary. If we didn't have, I see Miss Daria just stepped in the room. We got Miss Leslie, and sometimes they're pushing us out of our comfort zones and we really didn't want to go, So I appreciate, especially when Miss Leslie invited me to come speak on her stage. Y'all, do you know what she did to me today? She put me on as the first speaker. Do you know how much pressure that is on an introvert? Oh my goodness. So, but those are the things I know that it's going to help us. We excel in so many other areas. As a business owner, I was doing what I needed to do, but I didn't realize that my journey can help someone else. I didn't understand that I was, my story could be valuable, that what I go through was in my head could actually benefit someone else, and so by me sharing my story, you all have definitely, I'll say, taught me that lesson, that just by opening my mouth, by sharing my story, by sharing my journey, I'm able to help another woman. I'm able to help other people to be able to avoid the roadblocks that even I went through. And even to overcome, I'll say, even the struggles. Being an African American woman in the tech industry has definitely had its challenges. Most of them I didn't even have anybody to share with, because there's not a lot of other African American women in the positions that I've been in. So I've had to actually create a roadmap where I really didn't have a mentor to go to. And so by being a part of the mastermind, I can pick and choose certain aspects of other people's businesses that I can apply that would make sense in mine, even though I didn't have a direct person that said, listen, this is exactly what I know you're going through, and this is exactly what you need to do. But the solutions are there. So I love the fact that we're coming together. I love the fact that we have platforms, with the new technology, such as Clubhouse, and such as even, Instagram, Facebook, all of those. We need to truly learn how to leverage them more and not be afraid to reach out to people. Because like I said, networking, oh my gosh, networking is our biggest ally. If I didn't have networking, I would never have been able to get the job at IBM. I would never have been able to move. Even when I was laid off from IBM during the last recession, I went to a networking event that Bishop Eddie Long hosted here in Atlanta at the church in New Birth. And at that event, a young woman said, oh, you're in tech. And I was like, yeah. She was like, but did you know you can become an independent contractor? I'm like, what? During the recession, nobody was hiring, but I was able to start and launch my new career at that very moment by networking. I connected with that lady. I also, I asked her a question. How do I become an independent contractor? She said, oh, you just need to set up a profile. Oh, wait. I had to ask again. Well, how do I do that? She said, okay, well, let's just connect. I'll show you how to set up your profile. She helped me set up my profile, was able to build relationships with other independent contractors. Not only that, with other project managers, that built more and more relationships. Then that turned into an opportunity where one of the project managers came and said, well, Sane, why don't you create your own business? And all the people that you're connecting with, when we call you and you are helping us find these other people that, to work on these projects, we can just pay you the money and you pay them. I was like, that's genius. I wish I would have came up with it on my own. But that's what happened. All because of networking and building relationships. And so if it wasn't for all of that and continuously growing and connecting and talking to people, that's why a lot of people think like introverts are shy. Introverts are not shy. We're just, like I said, too busy thinking. And so during that time, like I said, I was able to cultivate relationships. Now one of the project managers had me start the business. I started the business. And so what I started doing, I was like, what about all those people that I'm running into that are working for, warehouses, and they're saying, well, I never seen African-American technicians come in here to work. How do I do that? I started giving people hope, inspiration, to dreams that they had really allowed to die. They didn't think that their experience, or some of them had degrees in IT, and they are now, I remember quite clearly, it was one gentleman, he's like, I'm a janitor, and I've been a janitor because I couldn't find work, and I graduated with a degree in IT. And I said, well, don't give up, because I have a company, and if you are serious and you want to be able to build your skill set so that you can go and get work, in whatever career path in IT, you are welcome to come along, and I can be able to train you. And then basically he gets experience to put on his resume. So my company has been able to connect with, we've done, I think well over 5,000 projects over the last 7 to 10 years. Through that, I was able to bring on probably a good 50 independent contractors on board around the whole country, and be able to train these people. Some of them were recruited directly now into IT positions, and all of them had no experience and no training prior to coming to my company, because those are the people I'll go after. I don't go for the people who already have the experience, because that was my story. And that's my pain point. And I know the feeling that it created for those people. So I wanted to be able to give them opportunities the same way the gentleman gave me the opportunity to start and launch my career when I didn't have that. So that's what I want to be able to encourage other people, that no matter what it is that you have a passion for, even if you haven't launched it or started it, if it was a foundation, if it's a nonprofit, if it's just, hey, I want to be able to knit, I want you to be able to start whatever that is and put forth that effort to be able to launch it and get it going, because you can do it. So I want to thank each and every one of you all. Anybody else would love to come to the stage, share, what it is that you do. If you're an introvert, and you have some challenges, I would love to be able to connect with you. Again, you can find me on all social media as Savvy Sane. And I just want to tell you, tonight has truly been amazing. This whole day has been amazing. I conquered, even some of my fears. I did not want to be a speaker, but like I said, I value now the story. I value the connection, and I just value having people around, such as Leslie, Daria, Rashida, and everyone else that is constantly there as a support system within our mastermind groups. And I appreciate you. So tonight, you know what? I'm going to close the same way that Sojourner Truth closed, and say, obliged to you for hearing me. And now Savvy Sane ain't got nothing more to say. So you all have a wonderful night. Get you some rest. And like I said, please connect with me or share information. If you know someone that's an introvert and they may need some systems, the thing is it's like so many tech tools out there. And the learning curve, it can be tremendous. So this is where I can use my skill set to help people to be able to overcome those setbacks in the technology space and be able to excel and grow. And that's what we're here to do. So love you guys. I look forward to connecting with you all. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night. Thank you.
All right, you guys, I did it. So thank you all for connecting with me. I hope you all were able to hear everything and join in on the discussion. Let me check and see if you guys dropped me some messages. Did y'all drop me some messages and some comments? Let's see. I gotta find y'all. Where y'all at? Who's here? Who's left? I see 2 people still hanging on. I thank y'all. I know it's late. I appreciate the love of y'all stepping in and hanging out with me. I'm exhausted. I've been up since what, like 6 something this morning? I think 7 something this morning. So thank you, thank you. Oh, Ricky Dean. There's Ricky Dean. Hey, Ricky Dean. Thank you for stopping by, Ricky Dean. Who else is here? I'm not sure who else is here. Let's see. Does it tell me who's here? It doesn't tell me who's here. Who's here? Who's still left? Say hi in the comments. Hi, everyone. I guess everybody's about to drop off. I'm going to drop off too. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. But I did this. You guys helped me to do this. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Now, guess what? Like I said, I'm going to do like Sojourner Truth. I'm going to say that again to you guys. So tonight, I'm going to close the same way Sojourner Truth closed. Obliged to you for hearing me. And now, Savvy Sane ain't got nothing more to say.